Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles 2, the audio channel under the Magic and Miracles umbrella. It's so exciting to help all of this content. Hello, my name is Anna, and I'm the creator of Magic and Miracles. Thank you for subscribing if you're new, and by all means, do recommend the channel to people who you might think, my audios will be beneficial. My purpose here is really truly to help as many people and touch as many people and impact positively and effectively as many people as I can. Nothing really else in my life comes close, other than my personal relationships, of course, um, to the satisfaction that I get out of helping other people. So if you'd like to be in my coaching, you need to watch the video. The link is below. The signature coaching package is what you'd be looking to start with, ideally, but we can discuss if your schedule, for whatever reason, doesn't allow 3 times per week. But everything that, regarding coaching is contained in that video. If you have any questions, please email me. My email is directly below. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm really inspired to record this audio. And subscribe if you're new, brand new, like as in not subscribed yet. I would like to reach 50 subs in order to go live voice only on this channel. On Magic and Miracles Inc., we do video only, and then Magic and Miracles, the handle is for short. All right, this is how I organize it. I don't know, I just love it like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to name this as, this audio, but I think it will be something like the magic of your focus, of the focus of your mind. This is what I'm really inspired to channel. I think a lot of, the stuff that I don't like in the manifestation community is basically cookie cutting things. It's a really huge mistake. If you're a coach out there and you're listening, reconsider. Okay. And come into my coaching, I'll coach you the right way. Okay. You're not allowed to copy me, but, I can help you develop things for you. Like everybody's different, everybody's very unique. And just like as a coach, you can be very unique. I mean, needless to say, everybody is unique. Everybody. So I truly believe these are the 3 things that you need to manifest most effectively. This is why my coaching is custom made. This is why I take such precision at it, so much dedication, so many sessions a week, because it truly does pay off. Okay, it truly does. This customization, this deep dive, it does something to your brain, and especially done in this intensity. But in this process, you working out your new rhythm. That's the only way that I can explain it. The new rhythm of, I mean, basically, you could say vibration, but also the rhythm of your attitude, the rhythm of, who I want to be, kind of deal. You're kind of like a newborn kid trying to figure out what you're going to look like and how it's going to be. I mean, everybody's always ascending. We understand this. Another way of saying it, you're always quantum leaping, right? And this is very much the situation. Anybody who's in transition right now, you shouldn't feel bad about it. It's just you're working out your rhythm. You're trying to situate what it's gonna be like from this point forward. And hooray, hooray, congratulations to you that you're able to have this experience. You know how many people it doesn't happen to? Many. That you have the soul agreement, the soul contract to elevate. I mean, you can think of people right now who for sure never fucking ascended. Like they stayed the same, the mentality, the whole shebang. Okay? Didn't even bother them that, they were not informed in certain people just don't care. Okay? But that's their thing. Okay, there's no judgment, but that you are ascending, that you are uncomfortable, darling, it's a thing to celebrate. Like, I'm telling you right now, nothing really that great happens being comfortable. It's more of the same shit. I mean, that it's great, don't get me wrong, but like you outlive certain things, outgrow certain things. Like, it was fun, yes, great, but now I'm ready for brand new. Like, there was a time, for example, like I have another channel, Magic and Miracle CEO, where I discuss psychology as well as what it takes, to be an entrepreneur and inspire you guys. I help people quit their jobs, but like, for instance, right now you hate your job. But there was a time where you really fucking loved getting that job, and it was like an upgrade in your life. You understand? So, fine. It's like, it's not, don't condemn, in other words. Like, you should, okay, for faster service, you should part with this reality right here, this timeline that you outgrew, in as amicable way as possible. It's just like any relationship. Like, you condemning it and you really being either frightened by like some kind of an emotional negative engagement, excuse me, it's going to, well, you're just gonna vibrate in accord with the same result. Not much is going to change. If you can just like, this is something I'm sharing with you that I grew into. If you just can accept and appreciate the process as somewhat being enjoyable. And here's why. Because it is you who set it all up. You did set it up. You're just working out the rhythm from your higher self, like how it's going to be. You already know what's going to happen. Your subconscious mind has already worked it out. I mean, provided you've made a fucking decision, okay? Some people don't make it, don't really take the time, or, just don't know what they want. But your higher self already set it up for you. You set it up with your higher self on an unconscious level. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Find a way, even in the most uncomfortable situation, a rhythm. Everything has a rhythm. If you just rhythm with it, if you just rhyme with it, right, it won't be that nearly as uncomfortable, is what I want to say to you. When you're resisting it and you arguing with the universe the entirety of the trip, oh, this shouldn't have happened, not like this, pa 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 pa. It's like, okay, you could do that, very unproductive and very tiresome and very like you feel alone, you feel like nobody's listening to you. Meanwhile, why don't you listen to the universe who's trying to tell you something? Hey, I'm on your side. Like, just trust me. This is good. This is good. And of course, we're all human beings. It's not all every day you're going to have your rhythm. It's not every day you're going to be in the flow of things. But the idea should be accustomed, like, it's the universe is not going to fuck me over. I should try to trust it more. I should try to relax into the uncomfortable. Because if you do, I don't fucking know what happens. It's just like something totally magical happens and you start seeing the beauty even in the shit show. I'm telling you this right now. And you realize, wow, what a majestic theater this life all is, and how fucking exquisite and gorgeous. Even the ugly, even the everything. I have a couple examples that come to mind that will be excluded from this beautiful list, but you understand what I'm saying, okay? Even the struggle can be beautiful. All right, there's some things like, children and this and that, yeah. But everything else, it's like, there's a divine plan behind it all. And the most powerful thing is that you wrote the story ahead of time. It was supposed to be like this. Everything in your life, like, this is why make friends with yourself 100%. This is what we do in coaching. Every single thing that happened to you in your life was supposed to be like this. There are no mistakes. Either which way you had gone, that was another beautiful path for you to explore, for you to get to know yourself, for you to get to know the universe in this incarnation, in this form. There's myriads of beautiful things that are happening, and I want you to be, well, you can take my suggestion to be a little bit more forgiving of yourself in the process, that you're not perfection every 5 fucking seconds. Nobody's asking for perfection. Just relax into the imperfection, and before you know it, it will become perfection because you're accepting it now. You're like, fine, whatever. We could do this, forever. And then it just kind of loses its grip on you because you're not struggling against it anymore. And now you literally, your mind turns to look for gold, for things to appreciate. And you realize, oh shit, I think, a little bit, my head was a little bit backwards. I didn't see all this other beautiful stuff because I was so programmed to believe that the universe is against me, where any deviation from the norm or any deviation from the plan sets off such an alarm that it's a panic mode. And I understand where this comes from. For the majority, might not be your case, but it comes from, a parent who abandoned you. You were always on alert, narcissists. It was always like a looming danger kind of feeling. This is why you can't relax. But understand, your parent or parents, even both of them, if they're I've had such cases in my coaching, they're just two people or one person. It does not represent the rest of the world. So learn to trust the universe that pumps your lungs, that keeps you alive, that guides you, has saved your life so many times over, provided for you up until now, and will forever bend over backwards for you if you learn to trust it and make it easy for yourself. You will be a lot more productive in the 3D and in the 5D as well. The other thing, really, this is number 2. I went on there for a while, yes. Feeling out your own energy is so fucking crucial. I mean, once you find your rhythm and you understand what works for you, how it should be customizable for you, what makes you tick, who are your monsters, and make friends with them, and all of this is out on the table, you totally, completely have accepted your past, but with a different interpretation. Because now you're looking at things completely differently. It's not even forgiving yourself. You're just like, yeah, and I'm better for it because I went through all this fucking mumbo jumbo. I'm a fucking superhero. Are you kidding me right now? There's nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I mean? Like, I hear these stories that people are ashamed of theirs. You should celebrate your story every single day. To come out of some of the challenges that you guys tell me about, it's like it takes a really courageous, strong, beautiful soul, and not to turn bitter and to continue trying and trying and trying again and wanting love and really genuinely, wanting to find out how to be a better partner. You're exquisite. You know what I mean? But so after that, feeling out your own energy. And this for empaths, which, like, seriously, 99% of my clients, okay, let's be conservative, 90. You have to separate your energy from other people's. This is a must. This I learned, like, when this clicked in with me, everything clicked in. Like how they always say in one of these, like, whatever, clickbait videos, but this is reality now. I'm telling you the truth. When I realized that my perceptions are not like everybody else, and this is why, again, empath and almost everybody who's in my coaching, you need to become aware that, like, your abilities are that you take on, if you're not careful, you take on other people's energies, out of the people pleasing, out of the compassion, out of, again, the ability of reading people's energies. That's it. You have to watch it. You have to recognize, you have to build yourself up from scratch, maybe even, but find out what is your rhythm, what is your vibration truly, what is your energy, like, encoded in your DNA, how you were originally, the original factory settings, shall we say, okay? Because then it will be so magically easy for you to recognize other energies, and you will not mingle, like, you will not take it on, you will not feel bad about something that you didn't do, and all of these projections that people do, unfortunately, on empath. And you will clearly see the demarcation between how you're creating out of your own energy and what is, quite frankly, other people's bullshit, basically. In other words, don't hang your shit on me. Madonna said it best in her Human Nature song. I'm not your bitch, don't hang your shit on me. I think it should be the slogan of everybody's empath. I'm so serious. Because you take on too much, you people please too much, you're not careful with your energy, and then you're depleted. And then you have nothing to manifest with. What the fuck kind of bullshit is this? No way, darling. No way. You got to preserve your energy. Number one, you have to know it's gold, but really understand, like, your own energy, your own vibration is of a very specific kind. It's like, again, I give this example. The best example analogy that I can give is, like, if you are a perfumier in France and you cocktailing some new potion, but it's like precisely down to the last drop, it's you. And there's no other combination like that, like custom made perfume, as they make in France. That's you. But maybe you don't even know you altogether. Because if you did know, like, the full potential of your soul, the full potential of your energy, you wouldn't be treating yourself like you perhaps are at the moment. And it's just the story of every empath or a people pleaser. I mean, it goes hand in hand, that, that's the case. So preserving your energy and knowing exactly, this is your energy, this is my energy. Please don't invade my energy. We can co-create, but you don't have to intermingle. It's so important because it keeps your energy pure, again, for your manifestations, and you're able to have a better relationship rather than becoming the other person and, becoming somebody who you're not, and doing a tremendous disservice to the other person, as well as, obviously, and of course, yourself. So distinguishing this also makes you, well, clairvoyant, because if some energy comes your way, or, whatever, you can reject it. Or you can clearly, to begin with, I should have said, you can clearly hear your guides. This is a bonus, oh my God, to be had. When you know exactly your energy, you can feel your guide's energy. And you know exactly, like, sometimes once in a while, I'm being asked, like, how do you know if it's your guardian angel talking or some kind of other situation, like, not friendly. Well, how does it feel? Your guardian angels will never tell you a bad word. Can I just tell you something? Never. You can curse them out top to bottom. You can. They'll be like, it's okay, darling. We love you. We still. It's only that. It's only that. Your past, loved ones, they're so loving you from over there. No grudges are being held, unless it was a really abusive person, which, you pay your karma. Nothing goes away. It's still, you pay it over there also. Upstairs. Yeah, it's not pretty, but, it's like, you you guys are, the empath of the world. You really need to understand how precious is your energy and how much of a rock star you really, really are. And the things that you think are wrong with you are the very right things. And the things that you think that you did wrong are so minuscule compared to all the good and the love you spread. It's just, I one time in one of my lives, I likened it to going to the fun house, I think it's called, with, like, the crooked mirrors. This is how it's like to be a people pleaser and an empath. You need clear glasses, okay? And clear demarcation of your energy between you and the other person. It's clarity. It's called respect. It's called ambition to be a master magician in this world and not pollute yourself with other people's energy. It's if it's somebody else's, you don't want it. It's just like that. Okay. The only other energy you want on you is your guardian angels and, your higher self and all that jazz. And this is actually so true. If you feel the need to kind of like merge with this person, you don't know who you are. And what does it look like? It feels like, codependency, all of this yearning too much and needing them too much. And whilst I understand, like, you love the person, you gotta be able to have this rapport where both are complete. Nobody depends on anybody. Nobody is responsible for each other's happiness. Like, you co-create. You magically spend time together. What a glorious time to be alive. That we don't have to, you know what I mean, tend to your wounds, tend to my wounds, this kind of situation. This demarcation needs to be like solid. And then you have a beautiful rapport. In the minute it gets into, I have to take care of you feeling good about yourself, it's a problem. It's just a problem. And so you yourself, representing yourself as a golden Buddha, it's your job. You light up that way. Take care of your energy. This is why I always say redirect the energy towards you. You haven't taken care of yourself enough, man. Just even in 3D and in 5D. Energetically speaking, you need to nourish yourself. You give, 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 give. Nourish yourself for a fucking change. Take care of yourself. Every fucking empath feels so bad for spending money on coaching, for example. I'm like, are you fucking joking? You should have done this like ages ago, All of these things that you're not a bad person. Somebody made it out to look like once upon a time because it was beneficial to them somehow in their psychological bullshit situation, drama mama panorama. Okay. Again, clearing that energy from that is mandatory. This is why you might be not doing that right now. Okay, because it's still present, it's still sitting there. You're not addressing it somehow. You're not claiming back your energy and just saying, I can do whatever. I can do whatever. If all of your energy is with you, you can make miraculous shit happen. In the minute you overextend yourself and you think like this person is going to be responsible for your happiness, it's over. Just understand it's over. You've lost the power right there and then. Good or bad, I don't care. They're lovely again, but you should have such a solid foundation, like you're immovable. This is when the other person changes their tune, does whatever. Somebody has to be solid, in other words. I hope this makes sense. And lastly, yes, this is third, acting only when aligned. You know what? When you're asking for, again, a change, it's going to be a large request because chances are you're fed up right about now. Okay. And there's going to be a period of time of downloads. Like your new reality is literally downloading. All right. And not every fucking day you're going to feel hot, maybe, perhaps. But here's the key. When you do feel hot, so to speak, when you do feel aligned, only take action then, whatever that is. Only talk to your SP at that moment. Only take inspired action. Obviously, when you're aligned, you take inspired action. And that's the only kind of action or anything, research, whatever you're doing, whatever kind of strategy goes into manifesting this. Again, like a perfumier, you're going with the best stuff. No doubts, nothing like that. Only when you're rested, only when you're feeling groovy, should you, nourish your manifestation with that energy. When you feel out of sorts, you're not empowered to change anything anyway. Okay? So go relax, chillax. You feel like shit, go take care of that. Go watch a movie, go watch stand-up show. For me that always, oh my God, I love stand-up. What I mean, you've heard this so many times. It's just nourishing for the soul. Go take care of yourself. And then being nourished and all, and sparkly and new, then start doing maybe even your processes, doing your whatever I call the magic spells in my coaching, really powerful intention, that is working on this energy. That will be far more productive than, again, feeling bad about yourself. And then, some people say I procrastinate. Well, yeah, it could be. It could be that. But maybe it's a wise procrastination, that you're waiting for your energy to align. Maybe this is not the moment to take action. So, in other words, enjoy the process and be wise enough to recognize this is the moment. Again, I've cleansed my energy. I know exactly how my higher self sounds like, because I think some people don't even know, right? And that's a big problem. Not for nothing. It's going to help you tremendously to cleanse and clear your energy, so that you can hear directions loud and clear. They're not going to leave any doubt in your mind. What's coming, how it's coming, what's about to happen. You're going to know the whole story in advance, kind of situation. But only acting out of love, only nourishing your manifestation with love because you want it to be loving, right? Especially in a specific person's case, right? No anger, no resentment goes into this perfume. It's only love, it's only adoration. So only when you are in that state should you do anything with this manifestation. And of course, and obviously, being open to suggestions, even though they are not what you thought they would be. You're gonna get your stuff regardless, or the person, or whatever. It's just might not come exactly the same way. Sometimes the awkward way is actually the fastest way. Okay? Everybody wants their shit yesterday. Universe is aware of that. Trust me. Yeah. So sometimes just be open. Okay, so I don't, maybe you don't even understand right there and then, which is fine again, but trust that this is showing up in response to what kind of energy I'm working with right now. So it must be on my timeline, unless again I'm out of sorts, in which case, let me go meditate, let me change the outcome, kind of situation. But be open to suggestions from the universe. Listen, the universe is absolutely amazing. You just take care of yourself, your energy once more, your psyche, figure yourself out. It will deliver such amazing magic on top of everything that you asked for. It's just gonna blow your mind. It's just gonna be like, holy shit, fucking bananas. Like, it will be almost unbelievable to you. You will be stunned. Like, how, whoa, me, little old me? Yes, you, my darling, you. Thank you very much for listening. Hope this helped you. All information from me again is below. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.